Hello there. Welcome to the 7 episode series of the Chakra / mantra experience. And so, for those of you that may or may not know what the chakras are, maybe you are into meditation, maybe you're not. Maybe it's something that you've heard of just a little bit, but you may want to just kind of delve in and find out a little bit more. Well, I welcome you to come and experience the series that I'm releasing one by one as we discover the chakras and how they affect, how knowing about them can help us live, a more relaxed, healthy life. And so if you're interested, I look forward to sharing this experience with you. My name is Letty, and let's dive into the introduction of it. All right. Good evening. So I came to get on really quickly to just talk about random stuff that's been on my agenda, on my heart, in my spirit, right? Have you ever really wondered why some days you feel like all edgy and on the edge and on the brink of an overload or an explosion, and then other days you feel like you couldn't give a care in the world, right? Or had days where you feel like you could just laugh with overflowing giggles, or just burst out into tears for no reason at all, or maybe even feel like everything just seems to be in perfect order and going in place. And then on other days, it's like everything that you could imagine, being just out of whack, feels like it's out of whack, right? And so if you notice that, there could be even days where you feel like you are in tune with everything. Like you think of someone and then next thing you know, they're texting you, or you have this song playing in your mind and all of a sudden you hear it on the radio or on social media, right? All of that happens for a reason. It's natural and normal. It's a part of life that's very much in flow with what is what we call just normal life. And it is a makeup of this concoction of what's happening in our physical, in our spiritual, and in our emotional bodies, right? And it actually has a lot to do with what we call, and in our energy as well. Our energy, our spiritual, our physical makeup, right? It has a lot to do with what we call chakras, right? Chakras. Have you heard of chakras? Well, let's talk about it. Chakras come straight out of your body, straight from your energy. And the chakras are actually infused like rainbow-like frequencies, is how I can explain it. And they come straight out of your mind, body, and spirit, right out of your energy. And the word chakra is actually in Sanskrit. That's a language. And what the chakras are, they're like these vortexes of energy, right? That's why they call it the wheel. There's like these vortexes of energy that align along the pathways of energy within the body. And this energy is something that's undetected in the medical world. Like you can't measure a chakra by using the medical equipment like a scan or an MRT or an X-ray. Like you can't see that because chakras are actually pure energy. And for those who engage in holistic type of, practices like yoga, meditation, acupuncture, holistic practices, Reiki, healing, you may be aware of the chakra energy centers and how they operate. Let's see. Also, you have the ideas of the chakras as well, like around astrology as well, that talks about the energy around the zodiac signs, right? Things like movement of the body, when you first get up in the morning and you get that first stretch and you're like, ugh, and your body's just like, right? That's the chakra energy revving up the body, sending energy, spurring throughout the body, right? And it's almost like you get a burst of refreshing energy to start the day, after being still for a long time at night. And so things like that, you may be aware of if you're into holistic practices. You may not be if you're not used to it. But again, the chakras are very real, whether you realize it or not. So what about having chakras? What does that mean for me? What does that mean for you? Chakras serve us in many different ways when we understand how they function and how we can utilize them, from improving our relationships to having a more healthy life, a more healthy body, even having a more healthy mind, to being able, to control your emotions, or learning to reach your chakras can cause you to feel even more powerful within yourself, or have more fulfilling experiences in life overall. And then understanding your chakras also can greatly increase your speed of personal growth and evolution, and to help you feel even more grounded and balanced and a sense of belonging in the world, in the universe, right? And because it's connected. One of the things that I'm beginning to understand is how we are connected to everything and how everything is energy. And so if the chakras are gateways to our energy, you can imagine how understanding how that relates to everything around you can help you live a more effective experience in life, right? Have a more effective experience and live a more effective life in terms of you being able to understand what needs to shift, or what could be blocked, or why your body is feeling a certain way, or why you're, having a difficult day all of a sudden, or why all of a sudden, you get this burst of energy just out of nowhere, just simple little practical things like that. Understanding your body can greatly increase your fulfillment in life overall. So with that being said, chakras serve as amazing ways for us to understand ourselves at any given moment in time. It helps, I'll say that. And so again, focusing on, as we go into these 7 meditations, introducing the 7 chakras that we are aware of, it's going to help us in this discovery mode, right? And so again, the 7 chakras, starting from the root chakra is usually down at the tailbone of our body. That tells us who we are, right? And then going up to the 2nd chakra, after the root, is the sacral chakra. And that's like right underneath the belly button. And the second chakra is going to tell us how we feel, right? And then the third chakra is above, just a little bit above the belly button. And it's the solar plexus chakra. And that's going to talk a little bit about or tell us what it is that we do or what we're doing. And then we have the heart chakra, right? It's going to tell us how we feel, or rather how we love, right? And then we have the throat chakra, is going to tell us what we say, right, with the throat chakra. And then we have the what we call the third eye chakra, or the pineal gland, is going to help us to understand how we know or what we know. And then the crown chakra is how we perceive the world around us, right? And that's the second chakra. And that's also going to determine how we see ourselves in the relation to the universe or our higher power as well. And so that's what we'll be doing. And I have a series that I am currently releasing, where we'll be working through each of the 7 chakra energy centers, starting from the root. And the root is usually the grounding place or the foundation for all other chakras, right? And so having the root grounded and open sets the stage for the more important chakras, right? I feel like the higher we go up towards the crown, the more impact, right? You are able to feel that chakra has on life itself, right? And so that's what we'll be doing. I just wanted to take a moment to kind of explore why this series around the chakra is important or can be important to you. And so if you are interested in taking this journey with me, follow me along as I release each one of these chakra episodes in this 7 series demonstration through meditation and mantra, right? There's a mantra for each of the chakras. There are colors for each of the chakras. Each of the chakras represents a certain part of the body where it directly correlates with what's going on in that part of the body, right? And so, for instance, if you are having pains in your feet or your legs feel a little stiff, your hip joints are just a little stiff, it definitely would have something to do with your lower chakras, right? You may need to get moving a little bit, stretch a little bit. You may even need to, sit and really get still and pour your intentions towards that part of your body to open up that energy center if it is blocked for whatever reason, right? But this is on a very basic level. And so it's just like an introduction to the different parts of the body in relation to the chakras, right? So thank you. And I am excited to take this journey with you. Stay tuned as I release each of the episodes in this 7 series chakra / mantra experience. All right. I'll see you guys later. My name is Letty. I look forward to going on this journey with you.